Okay, now I'd like for everybody to look up at the board and look at the line graphs that are there. Okay? You'll notice on this graph that there's a line and then we have numbers, 0, 1, and 2. Halfway between 0 and 1, there's a line here. What is the name of that line? Brooklyn? 1/2. Does everybody understand why that's 1/2? Can you tell us why, Brooklyn?
Because it's halfway between 1 and 0.
Because it's halfway between 1 and 0. After the 1, there's another line, and then we have the number 2. What's the name of this line? Yasir? Not 2.5. Matthew? Between the 1 and the 2. Malik? I'm sorry? It is 1/2, Tamara, but Crystal, what's the name of this line here between the 1 and the 2? Tiara? It is 1/2, but there's another part to it. Pedro? I'm sorry? Not millimeters. Amir, Matt? Not 1/3. Guys, whenever we cross over, this is between 0 and 1, so that's just 1/2. Okay? Whenever we pass the 1, stop calling out. Whenever we go past the 1, it becomes 1 and 1/2. Do you understand? So it's 1 and 1/2. So then we have a 2. If this were to continue, what would this little line be called?
2.
Tiara?
2.
2 and 1/2, right? Because it's between the 2 and the 3. Do you guys understand that? Anybody confused about anything there? And then when we go down to this next line, there are our half lines, and then we have smaller lines before that, okay? Does anyone know what the name of this line is? Brooklyn?
1/3.
Tamara? Tiara?
3/4.
No, not 3/4. Kayla? 1/4. Okay, 1/4 is half of 1/2. This is the same line that's here. If we call this line 1/2, what's the name of this line? Ayana? 1/2. Very good. Thank you, Ayana. So then, go ahead, Tiara. You're about to jump out of your seat. 3/4, right? So remember, we're moving past the 1 now. So what's the name of this line? If we look here, and we've already labeled these lines, what's the name of this line here? Malik? 1 and 1/4. Wonderful. 1 and 1/4. You guys should be drawing this in your notebooks. Okay? 1 and 1/4. We have another line that's a little bit longer than this 1 and 1/4 line. What's the name of this line? Elijah? Nope. Milan? What's the name of this line? Rain, stop it. 1 and 1/2. Thank you, Milan. And then we have another line here. This one is a little bit longer. What's the name of that line? Tamara. You know, I should sit, please. Rain, sit. Rain, sit. 1 3/4, right? 1 3/4, or 1 3/4. And then we have our 2. Once we move past our 2, we have another small line there. What's the name of that line? What's the name of that line, Jolea? Please, stop it with the pencils right now. Sit. What's the name of that line, Jolea? 2 1/4 or 2 1/4. Very good. So far, guys, we have been using, do we have an instrument that we use that looks just like that? What is it? What is it, y'all see it? A ruler. You guys will notice in your little packets on your desk, you'll see that you have rulers inside of there. Do not take these rulers home. These are for school. These are for you guys to use while you're here. We are not using hard rulers. Put that away. I want you to use the things that we're giving you. Crystal, don't do that. Thank you. Take that one out, and I want you guys to look at it. I want you to notice that on one side of your ruler, we have what unit of measurement? What unit of measurement do we have on the largest side with the larger numbers? Brooklyn? Inches. Very good. And then if we flip it over, what unit of measurement do we have there, Ayana? Centimeters. Very good. These lines up here, this would be the inches side. This is measuring in inches. And this, well, actually in half inches. This one is measuring in 1/4 inches. Do you guys understand that? So far, we've just really been using the ruler to draw straight lines, and now we're going to get into the measurements for the ruler, okay? So I'd like for your notes to say, units of measurement on a ruler are inches and centimeters. Okay, inches are measured in what? I'm sorry. This side of your ruler, the measurements are half inches, right? And this side, centimeters. You'll notice when we get further in, we're going to break this down even further. If you look at your ruler, we still have lines that are at the halfway mark here. Right?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them.
Because it can be broken down into millimeters. Okay?
Is that how far
It can still be broken down into millimeters. What I want you guys to do right now, in your notebook, I want you to, using your ruler, your paper ruler, I want you to draw a line in your notebook that is 2 inches long. Draw a line in your notebook and label it 2 inches. What's the problem?
Can we put IN for inches?
Don't start calling out. Draw a line in your notebook that's 2 inches long. Yes, Malika. You can abbreviate inches with IN. Thank you. I'm glad somebody remembered that. What's the matter, Tamara? You don't need to tell me that. You don't need to tell me that. Malik, stop. What's the matter, Elijah? On that ruler, I'd like for you to draw a line